It's normal to have people who dislike you, but it's important to understand why they feel that way and if there's anything you can do to improve the situation. Whether it's due to our personality, behavior, or something else, it's crucial to have a clear understanding of the reasons behind it. By understanding these reasons, you can make positive changes and improve your relationships with others. It's important to note that these reasons are not meant to be negative or discouraging, but rather a helpful tool for self-reflection and growth. 1. Get angry easily. Being quick to anger can make it difficult for people to be around you and enjoy your company. When you get angry easily, it can make others feel uncomfortable, frustrated, or even scared. People prefer to be around individuals who are calm and can handle situations in a positive and understanding manner. Being easily angered can also damage relationships, as trust and communication can become strained. So, it's important to learn how to manage your emotions and respond to challenging situations in a more positive and productive way. 2. Talking too loudly. Talking too loudly can be distracting and disruptive to those around you. When you talk loudly, it can be difficult for others to have their own conversations or even hear what they're saying. This can make people feel uncomfortable and like they need to raise their own voices just to be heard. It can also be seen as aggressive or disrespectful to others, as it suggests that you don't care about their comfort or personal space. It's best to be mindful of the volume of your voice and make an effort to speak at a level that's considerate of those around you. 3. Don't make eye contact. Making eye contact is an important aspect of human interaction and plays a significant role in building rapport and trust with others. When you don't make eye contact, it can make others feel like you're not fully engaged or interested in what they're saying. It can give the impression that you're not confident or sincere, which can make people feel uneasy or unsure of how to interact with you. It's important to practice making eye contact when you're speaking with others, as it helps to establish a friendly and welcoming connection. By showing that you're present and interested, you'll likely find that people are more willing to engage with you and enjoy spending time with you. 4. Interrupting people while they are talking. Interrupting others while they're speaking can be considered rude and can damage your social interactions. When you interrupt, you're effectively cutting off someone else's opportunity to share their thoughts and ideas, which can make them feel disrespected and unheard. It's best to practice active listening and allow others to finish their thoughts before speaking. This helps to create a more inclusive and respectful conversation, where everyone has the opportunity to contribute and be heard. 5. Arrogant. Being arrogant can make you appear unapproachable and difficult to work with. When you boast about your accomplishments or put others down, it can make others feel inferior or resentful. Arrogance can also make you seem dismissive or uninterested in others' opinions, which can harm your relationships and make it difficult for you to build meaningful connections. It's important to strike a balance between confidence and humility, and to show respect and appreciation for others. By being humble and open to feedback, you can create a positive and supportive environment, where everyone feels valued and heard. 6. Complaining too much. Constantly complaining can make others see you as negative and bring down their own moods. People naturally enjoy being around those who bring positivity and good energy, and excessive complaining can be draining. It's important to be mindful of how much complaining we do, and to make an effort to focus on the good things in our lives. It's always helpful to try to offer solutions to the things that are bothering us, rather than just dwelling on the problems. 7. Overly sensitive. Being overly sensitive can make it difficult for others to interact with you, as they may feel like they need to walk on eggshells to avoid offending you. This can create a tense and uncomfortable dynamic in relationships, both personal and professional. It's important to have a thick skin and be able to take constructive criticism, as well as to understand that not everything is a personal attack. By taking these steps, you can be more approachable and make better connections with those around you. 8. Gossiping about others. Gossiping about others can quickly damage their reputation and erode trust in relationships. Not only does it show a lack of respect for others, but it also reveals a tendency to spread negativity and be untrustworthy. People generally prefer to associate with those who maintain a positive and respectful attitude towards others, rather than those who engage in gossip. It's important to be mindful of what we say about others, and to make a conscious effort to only speak positively and constructively. By doing so, you can build stronger and more genuine relationships, and be known as a kind and trustworthy person. 9. Too needy. Being too needy can make others feel overwhelmed and resentful. It's important to have a strong sense of independence and to not constantly seek validation or attention from others. This can also make it difficult for others to have space and time for themselves, which can strain relationships. It's okay to need support and help from time to time, but it's also important to take steps to build your own self-confidence and to pursue your own interests. By doing so, you can become a more well-rounded and self-sufficient person, which will make you more attractive and likable to those around you. 10. Don't have a sense of humor. Not having a sense of humor can make interactions with others feel stiff and uncomfortable. A good sense of humor can lighten the mood, diffuse tension, and make people feel more relaxed and at ease. When people are around someone who can make them laugh and smile, they generally enjoy their company more. It's important to have the ability to laugh at yourself, to not take things too seriously, and to be open to humor and fun. 11. Don't care about anyone else's opinion. Not caring about others' opinions can make you seem insensitive and dismissive. It's important to show empathy and respect towards others, and to understand that everyone has unique perspectives and experiences. By taking the time to listen to and consider others' opinions, you can build stronger relationships and create a more harmonious and collaborative atmosphere. 12. Always late to meetings or appointments. Being consistently late to meetings or appointments, especially with friends and family, can be seen as a lack of respect for others' time. It can also create unnecessary stress and inconvenience for those who are waiting. People appreciate punctuality and value those who prioritize their commitments and show up on time. It's important to be mindful of others' schedules and to make an effort to be on time, or to let them know in advance if you're running late. By being considerate and responsible with your time, you can build stronger and more reliable relationships with those around you. 13. Thinking that you are smarter than everyone else. Thinking that you are smarter than everyone else and showing off your intelligence can come across as arrogance and make you difficult to approach. It can also create an uninviting and competitive atmosphere, where others feel intimidated or belittled. People appreciate humility and those who are open to learning from others and working collaboratively. Instead of showing off your intelligence, it's important to be modest and to approach conversations and interactions with a curious and open mind. By doing so, you can build better relationships with those around you and be known as a kind and an approachable person. 14. Taking for granted everything that is given to you. Taking things for granted, whether it be gifts, personal favors, or material possessions, can make you appear ungrateful and insensitive to others. People appreciate those who show gratitude and acknowledge the efforts of others, as it strengthens relationships and builds trust. It's important to take the time to express appreciation for the things you have been given, and to not take the kindness of others for granted. By showing gratitude and being thankful, you can become a more likable and appreciative person. 15. Bragging about yourself too much. Bragging about yourself too much can make you come across as boastful and egotistical. People appreciate humility and those who are modest about their achievements. Instead of constantly talking about yourself, it's important to show interest in others and to engage in conversations that are balanced and give everyone an opportunity to share. By being a good listener and being mindful of others, you can build stronger relationships and become a more likable person. 16. Blaming others for own mistakes. Blaming others for your own mistakes can make you seem irresponsible and deflecting accountability. People appreciate those who take ownership of their actions and mistakes, and who are willing to learn from their experiences. By admitting your mistakes and taking responsibility for them, you show that you are trustworthy and have integrity. This can lead to stronger relationships and a more positive reputation. 17. Overly sarcastic. Being overly sarcastic can make you difficult to understand and can create a negative and hostile atmosphere. People appreciate those who communicate in a clear and direct manner, and who are positive and approachable. Instead of relying on sarcasm, it's important to use humor in a way that is respectful and lighthearted, and to be mindful of the way your words may come across to others. By being sincere and friendly, you can build stronger relationships and be a more likable person. 18. Overly critical. Being overly critical can make you come across as negative and judgmental, and can make others feel discouraged or undermined. People appreciate those who are supportive and encouraging, and who see the good in others. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, it's important to be constructive and offer positive suggestions for improvement. 19. Your smell is annoying. Having an unpleasant body odor or emitting an annoying smell can be a turnoff to others and can make it difficult for people to be around you. People appreciate those who take care of their personal hygiene and who smell fresh and clean. It's important to be mindful of your own body odor and to make sure that you are clean and well-groomed. On the other hand, wearing too much cologne or perfume can also be distracting or even offensive to others, and can harm our relationships with them. To make a positive impression and build positive relationships, it's important to maintain good hygiene and to be mindful of our scent. This can include showering regularly, using deodorant, and avoiding overpowering fragrances. 20. Negative thinking. Negative thinking can be quite contagious and often puts others off. People naturally prefer to be around those who exude positivity and happiness, and negativity can detract from these desirable qualities. When you constantly focus on the negative, it can make others feel drained or upset, and they may begin to avoid you as a result. By embracing a more positive outlook and focusing on the good in every situation, you can make yourself a more enjoyable person to be around and attract more positive relationships into your life. 21. Being judgmental. Being judgmental can be a real turnoff for others and can quickly damage relationships. When we judge others, we send the message that we don't accept or respect them for who they are. This can make people feel defensive, hurt, or even angry, and they may start to distance themselves from us. To build positive relationships, it's important to avoid making judgments and instead show empathy, understanding, and respect towards others. By doing so, we can foster a supportive and inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and appreciated. 22. Saying sorry too much. Saying sorry too often can actually have the opposite effect of what we intend and make others view us as insincere or lacking in confidence. Constantly apologizing can suggest that we don't trust our own abilities or that we are unsure of ourselves, which can be unattractive to others. Instead, it's better to apologize only when necessary and to focus on taking responsibility for our actions and making positive changes where needed. 23. Don't actually listen to people. Failing to actually listen to people can be a big barrier to building positive relationships. When we don't listen, we send the message that we're not interested in what others have to say or that their thoughts and feelings are not important to us. This can make others feel disregarded and disrespected, which can harm our relationships with them. Additionally, not listening can prevent us from truly understanding others and connecting with them on a deeper level, which is a key part of building strong, meaningful relationships. To be a good listener, it's important to give others our full attention, show empathy and understanding, and ask questions to get a better understanding of their perspective. By doing so, we can build stronger, more positive relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. 24. Your word or behavior is inconsistent. Inconsistent words and behaviors can make it difficult for others to trust and rely on us, which can harm our relationships with them. When we're inconsistent, others may question our reliability and trustworthiness, making it harder for them to feel comfortable and confident in our relationship. To build strong and positive relationships, it's important to be consistent in our words and actions, and to follow through on our commitments. By doing so, we can show others that we are dependable and trustworthy, and foster an environment of mutual respect and confidence. 25. You can't accept criticism. Being unable to accept criticism can make it difficult for others to connect with us and may harm our relationships. When we can't handle criticism, it can suggest that we are not open to feedback or growth, and that we are not willing to listen to others and make positive changes. This can make others feel frustrated or discouraged, as they may feel like their opinions or suggestions are not valued. Being defensive or reactive when faced with criticism can damage our relationships, as it can create a confrontational or negative atmosphere. To build positive relationships, it's important to be open to criticism and to view it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. By being willing to listen, learn, and make positive changes, we can demonstrate our commitment to our relationships and show others that we value their input. 26. The way you dress. The way we dress can have a big impact on the way others perceive us and can influence our relationships with them. When our appearance is slovenly or unkempt, it can send the message that we don't care about ourselves or others, which can make us less appealing to others. On the other hand, dressing inappropriately for the occasion or in a way that is offensive to others can also harm our relationships and make us less likable. To make a positive impression and build positive relationships, it's important to dress in a way that is appropriate for the situation and that shows respect for ourselves and others. By making an effort to present ourselves well, we can demonstrate our self-respect and make a good impression, which can go a long way in building positive and fulfilling relationships. 27. You don't get along with their friends. Not getting along with a person's friends can be a challenge in building and maintaining positive relationships. When we don't get along with someone's friends, it can put a strain on our relationship with that person, as they may feel torn between their loyalty to their friends and their relationship with us. Conflicts with others can create a negative or tense atmosphere, which can make it harder for us to connect and build a positive relationship. To build strong and positive relationships, it's important to be respectful and courteous to everyone we interact with, including a person's friends. 28. You are self-centered. Being self-centered can make it difficult for others to connect with us and may harm our relationships. When we are focused solely on ourselves and our own needs, it can be challenging for others to feel seen or heard, which can make them feel unvalued and unappreciated. Being self-centered can make it difficult for us to build strong and positive relationships, as others may feel like we are not interested in them or their needs. To build positive relationships, it's important to be aware of and considerate of the needs and feelings of others. By focusing on others and being generous with our time, attention, and support, we can create an atmosphere of mutual respect and kindness, which can help us build strong and positive relationships with those around us. 29. You're intimidating. Being intimidating can make it difficult for others to connect with us and may harm our relationships. When we present ourselves in a way that is intimidating, others may feel scared or intimidated by us, which can make them feel uncomfortable or unwilling to approach us. An intimidating demeanor can create a negative or confrontational atmosphere, which can make it difficult for us to build positive and fulfilling relationships. To build strong and positive relationships, it's important to be approachable and to make others feel at ease. By being friendly, kind, and respectful, we can create an atmosphere of positivity and mutual respect, which can help us build strong and positive relationships with those around us. 30. Oversharing personal details. Oversharing personal details can make others uncomfortable and may harm our relationships. When we share too much information about ourselves, others may feel like we are invading their privacy or that we are not respecting their boundaries. Oversharing can make others feel like they are not able to trust us, as they may worry that we will share their personal information with others. To build strong and positive relationships, it's important to be mindful of the information we share and to respect others' boundaries. By being thoughtful and considerate of others, we can create a sense of trust and respect, which can help us build strong and positive relationships with those around us. 31. You are melodramatic. Being melodramatic can make others feel overwhelmed or frustrated, and may harm our relationships with them. When we overreact to situations or constantly dramatize events, others may feel like they are not able to have a genuine or authentic interaction with us. Being melodramatic can make us appear unreliable or untrustworthy, as others may feel like we are not able to handle life's challenges in a calm and level-headed manner. To build strong and positive relationships, it's important to approach situations in a calm and measured way and to avoid overreacting. By being level-headed and responsible, we can create an atmosphere of trust and reliability, which can help us build strong and positive relationships with those around us. In conclusion, our thoughts, words, and actions play a significant role in shaping the relationships we have with others. By being mindful of the way we interact with others, we can help create positive and supportive relationships that are based on mutual respect, kindness, and trust. Whether it's by avoiding negative thinking, being respectful and non-judgmental, listening to others, being reliable and consistent, or simply being approachable and friendly, we all have the power to shape the relationships we have with those around us. By taking the time to reflect on our behavior and make positive changes, we can create a supportive network of relationships that brings joy and fulfillment to our lives. I hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to like, share, then subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.